Okay, you guys, this is an update on the court the hearing that's coming up. You got my lawyer, Mrs. Humphrey. She is the defending me against Maurice. Will Maurice come prepared? Will Maurice have a lawyer, or will Maurice defend himself? He's a lawyer, he can do that. And then you have the three lawyers before we're on network. So that is coming up, ladies and gentlemen. And y'all want to know if on network know about all the toxicity that goes on Love and Marriage Huntsville? I don't know. But I do know lately they have been put on notice because you got the lawyers involved, you got the judge involved, and they know about what's going on in Love and Marriage Huntsville, how toxic that environment is, right? So what we're looking here is notice of case setting, right? When will we do this again, you guys? When will we have this again? Okay. In the Circuit Court of Madison County, Alabama, Maurice J. Scott versus Sharita, right? And then if you come on down, it's going to be me, Helen, a.k.a. Oma, a.k.a. Black Titanic, a.k.a. BT. You guys gave me so many names. Motion for default judgment. So that's what we're going to be asking for. Hearing date, April the 15th, 2025. Hearing time at 10:30 a.m. in the morning. So this is it, y'all. This gonna be like being in a wild, wild, wild west. You know, my lawyer gonna come out there with them gun a blazing right against Maurice. Will Maurice defend himself? Or will Maurice bring another lawyer in? Then she gotta come out blazing against uh uh against oh man. She's gonna come out swinging. I'm tired. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you guys, On Network has been put on notice about the toxicity of Love and Marriage Huntsville on notice. We're in the court. It's so bad to it's in the court. Now, if On Network is taken down, you guys, y'all got to, yeah, Carlos, you got to thank Maurice for bringing all this attention through the court, through the court, through the lawyers, through On Network. Yeah, look over there at Maurice and Kimberly over there. Are they worth keeping? Are they worth keeping them on? Yeah. I guess On Network gonna give you an ultimatum. Either get rid of Maurice or you go down with him. Cause that's what seems like you're willing to do. But anyway, you guys, it's just an update. April the 15th, 2025. Again in Madison County Courthouse at 10:30 a.m. in the morning.
Land that cash. He said, listen, all I do is I just give them enough rope so that they can keep them running and then I wear them out. Oh. Wow. Oh. When I wear them out, they have lost the capacity to fight. Because once I wear them out, okay, they are now dependent on me, and I'm in full control. I can let them, I can bend them when I want to. A narcissist will give you enough rope. They will do all the good things, the right thing. That's what the closet narcissist is. Wow. He's not closeted because he's not a narcissist. He's closeted because he has this game that he's playing. I'm going fishing for people, and I want them to buy into me to the point where I am no longer a person that they're looking at. I am the person. And when they say it, they're the kind of person who say, man, I have found Mr. True Love. Once they start to behave like that, and they allow him to know that this is where they are. This is when they come out the closet, right? They come out the closet at that point. Why? Because at that point, she just left the door wide open.
Okay, I want to jump in really quick and ask a question. Hi, Dr. Francis. I really appreciate you being here tonight. So what is some advice that you could give to some people that are having to deal with narcissists, whether it be in their workplace, in their home, just where they can't necessarily escape just yet? What is some advice that you can give to people that kind of have to deal with those type of people on their day-to-day?
On a day-to-day basis, there is this, what we call an existential question. The question is, who am I? Who am I? And one of the ways, the easy way that I take people through this is what I call the mirror talk. You get the mirror, you're looking at yourself, and who is this person here? And once you come to know who you are, you will then determine what you will allow other people to do and what you will allow yourself to do. So now you have this boundary that you put around yourself, and you know how boundaries are. It's like a door. You and I do the same thing. We all lock our doors at night to keep intruders out, right? But you do know that the corollary to that is when I lock my door, keeping people out, I'm not free to go out unless I open the door. So now when they do that, they are now locking you in to who they want you to believe that you are. And you become so dependent on them because they have taken you to the place where they are fulfilling all of your needs. And once they start you feel that they're doing that, okay, you no longer have the fight. You just acquiesce and you give in to them. So yes, if you need to know if this person is a narcissist, it's going to take a long time. But you've got to put your emotional needs to the side and go into your left brain and say to yourself, what is it about this person, why this person is behaving that way? What is it about me, why I'm seeing this person this way? So coming to know who you are, that is a key piece, because once you come to know who you are and you set those boundaries, you will not allow people to permeate those boundaries and come into your territory. But if at that time you feel that this person has been treating you the way you have always wanted to be treated, and nobody else is doing this, then you've just like a bad poker player. You just show your hands. And what's he gonna do? He's gonna take you.
Let me ask this too, because of that. Once they come out and they do all the love bombing and everything that you ever dreamed of in all of your life, and then there's a change, right? Mm-hmm. So is the game to get them right there? And what happens? Like how can somebody just really get out of that? Because some people, like you said earlier, are dependent. When you were giving the fish analogy, they're dependent on it. So how can one just how can somebody get out of it? Because I know a lot of people have dealt with it. I saw somebody in the comments talking about a husband. And sometimes, like when you see it, you just can't go right off because, as women, we try to give you a chance.
Right.
Maybe this is something happening. I don't know. He's going through something. It's work. Right. And I don't know. It just seems like sometimes it's hard to get out of.
Okay. Well, yes, sometimes it's very hard to get out of because a person. Okay, let's say a male is a narcissist, but the women, they're kind of borderline. They're more clingy and stuff like that. Okay. So the females.
That we are funding poor red states. And my problem with that is you guys.
I got this from Queen Penguin. But anyway, Black women are talking about the myth of the welfare queen, right? Y'all voted for the orange man, thinking that we're talking about precisely the Latino community, the one that looks white. But you voted for the orange man because you thought that you could pass. So now he's deporting all of you. Deporting your mama, your grandmama, your children, and you're looking at Black women, Black people like save us. Why are y'all quiet? Where are you? As the fact is, Trump won off the Latinos vote because you thought you could assimilate. You thought you could eat off of his table. You thought he accepted you because you was above the Black people. Now, you look down and turn your nose down on my ancestors. You look down and turn your nose on Black people, right? But you want us to stand in front of you and protect you while you put your foot on our neck. And then when you put your foot on our neck, we're the ones that got you over here. It was the civil rights movement. Where were you? Where were you during the civil rights movement, Black, the brown people, right? My people was the one out there getting humiliated, dog syndrome, sent to jail, getting beat. This civil rights movement, right, then allowed your people to come over here. Your people come over here and gave us their butt to kick. Black people always standing in the forefront fighting for everybody. Black and Latino, Black and brown, Black and Asian. But we never hear y'all say that. The opposite. Y'all never stand up and defend us. Well, some of you said, well, I saw some Latinos in Black Lives Matter. And guess what they did? They set up shop in our community, put up posters and pictures and cups, sold those things with the Black men faces on them. And what did they do? Took that money back to their community. So no, we're going to sit this one out, and I'm loving it. The Black women have power. They said, we're sitting this one out now. Y'all said that y'all wanted the orange man in office. Y'all gonna have the orange man in office. So now the orange man told y'all he was gonna deport y'all. Now you want Black people to help you to do something about it. Now look, y'all, I vote independent. I just love this movement. I love seeing young kids fight. Whether I agree with it or not, it's a fight, y'all. It's a fight, and they're trying to do something to make a change. I'm not going to criticize these young people for trying to make a change in this country, but Black people, Black men and women is showing you guys the power that we have in this country.
I've sold this image since I was a little girl that Black women were welfare queens. Black women were the face of leeching off of the government. It is all Black women are the ones who are benefiting the most. But the majority of people that I've seen crying and screaming and throwing up on Fuck Around Find Out TikTok are Alabaster women. Alabaster women who are stay-at-home moms with 6, 7, 8 children. And it's pissing me off a little bit because y'all are racist. I have never been the type of person who's had a problem with paying taxes, knowing that my tax money is going towards families who need it. I want to pay taxes to do that. I want my taxes to go to help people who need the help. who can't afford to take care of their families in this economy. That's what I want. I am totally okay with that social welfare. What I have a problem with is my tax money going towards racist hillbillies, racist, poor, uneducated hillbillies with 6, 7, 8 children, stay-at-home moms who voted for this and who are perfectly okay. They're perfectly okay taking these benefits away from Black women, from brown women, from anyone else who is not an alabaster. They're perfectly okay taking away those benefits as long as it doesn't impact them. And you want us to have empathy for you. You want us to feel sorry for you. And what's the wildest part to me is the entitlement. I literally saw a woman in a video saying, I'm not gonna pay for childcare. Who's gonna take care of my 6 kids? The entitlement is insane. What have you contributed to society? You can talk all this bullshit about Black women. You can talk all this bullshit about Black people, about brown people, and you have contributed nothing but bigotry.
Latinos are not the only immigrants. There's Europeans, there's from Africa, there's from Asia, there's from all over. Where are you guys at? Why are your people not standing with us? I know you don't want to call it upon you guys, but why are we alone in this? Go look at the videos of the protests that are going on. We are alone. It's all brown-skinned people. Where are all the other races?
You're talking about come together. Why? We tried to do that. We've been trying to do that forever. All right? You can't sit up here and be mad at us for wanting to not roll with y'all right now. It's just what it is. It's like, let's say we was on a farm and Black people plowed the field, planted the seed, watched it grow. In the midst of its development, there's food to be eaten off of it. Y'all come in and have no food. Y'all see ours. We share. But you see the white people field over there, and you thought that it tasted better whenever you got a little crumb of it. And so you thought, when the white people said, let's burn down their field, you thought that you was going to eat off their field. And now that you voted for that ass, voted to destroy our field, and you're watching it burn, you go over there with your bowls. Hey, can I get some food? And they go, fuck off. And now you're looking at us and you're running to the water and you're trying to get buckets and trying to pour it out onto the field because you realized that you was eating from that field. That was your main source. You fucked yourselves and tried to cuss in the process. I mean, you literally thought that you was going to throw us to the side and get accepted by this, when we had already accepted and gave you a plate. And now, the field is burning, and you want us to run outside and get a bucket with you and pour it the fuck out and put the fire out? No. How about this? Y'all put the fucking fire out. And y'all replant that bitch. And y'all show us y'all ready to do some work. Stop complaining. Stop looking at us. We did the work. We was here. You benefited off of our labor. You benefited after our protests, our demonstrations. Everything was geared to helping not just us, but your ass too. And I'm also talking to the white women, because you part of that minority group too. So, look, you can miss us with the, where is the Black people at? We right here, just watching. We standing back and watching and see
Yeah. And you got a little defensive, and I was like, I'm not coming.
So now you guys, yeah, you were coming from her. That stuff was so old. She getting Toya is being nice, nasty. She getting into her business.
For you. I really am just trying to get to know you. That's it.
Well, I just want to kind of clear the air too. Phaedra and I's relationship, it's
Now at this point, Apollo is going to explain.
Point is kind of impeccable at this moment. It started out topsy-turvy when I first came home. I was like always upset. She was upset.
Doing this, to get under her skin, but she learned, you guys. She had learned from Candace the Almighty to turn stuff into money when you throw something at me. Now, so what she did was realize that Apollo and Phaedra is a brand, you guys. Yes, yeah. Phaedra ex-husband Apollo makes surprise visit at the reunion. That's right. They done teamed up together. Phaedra did not go to this last reunion. No, she did not go. And then Apollo is gonna skip ship to, which means that he's gonna go to the Real Housewife of Atlanta just because Phaedra went. They are a brand.
Yeah. And you got a little defensive, and I was like, I'm not coming for you. I really am just trying to get to know you. That's it.
Well, I just want to kind of clear the air too. Phaedra and I's relationship, it's at this point, it's kind of impeccable at this moment. It started out topsy-turvy when I first came home. I was like always upset. She was upset. We were meeting at Chick-fil-A to see the kids. And I'm like, hey, when is this going to change? When is this going to evolve into something, more authentic? You are remarried, right? Correct. Yeah. And how does your wife feel about you being here today? She's fine with it. She's cool. We're kind of trying to blend. It takes time,
Phaedra, what is your relationship with his new wife?
We don't have one.
Okay. Might you?
I don't think so.
Okay. Last I saw you, you were in front of that garage, and it was no good.
Yeah. Apollo, I might not even be here when you come back.
You've always left me. You took everything from me.
Did I, baby?
How long were you in the joint?
Like 5.5 years.
5.5?
Yeah, 5.5.
Wow.
When all of that happened, I was pregnant with our second child. I was going to school in Alabama.
Now, Apollo, one thing I know about Apollo, he's intelligent, you guys. He do white collar crimes. Well, yeah, because his way his mind is. He's an intelligent man.
Saw you, you were in front of that garage, and it was no good.
Yeah. So there's Quad. There's sitting there right there too now. Quad. I don't know what's her future gonna be like on there. Y'all know what she did. They bought Apollo on it. She bought Apollo on the show, but what happened is that she learned to play the game through Candy, y'all. She turned this around and started making money because she realized now that she and her husband is a brand. Phaedra and Apollo is a brand, and they look good together too. So Phaedra has bailed ship, went back over there to the Real Housewife of Atlanta. That's her hometown, well, her homegirls are not there. Yeah, Portia gonna be there, so hopefully those two mend their relationship. And yeah, I'm all for it. Phaedra is playing the game smart, you guys. She turned this and started making money off of Carlos, and not Carlos, what's her man name, y'all? Oh, Lord. Phaedra and Apollo, there we go. is a brand and they're gonna make money together. So if she's gonna go back to Real Housewife of Atlanta, he's going to, y'all. Watch this. That's right.
I really and truly believe that if he's a good father to the kid, then he should be present. Who cares about?
So congratulations to Papoose and Clarissa Shields. Now, this is for Mag TV.
Papoose and Clarissa Shields vacation while he performs in Hawaii.
Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
So I'm so happy for Clarissa Shields. I mean, this girl has dug herself out of the mud. Oh, when I say out of the mud, this girl worked her way up out of poverty. Congratulations, she is the world championship. Everybody coming from all over the world to take her down, and she's knocking them down. Oh, love the pink on you, Clarissa.
Anything is possible. We outside again. It's day 2. Baby, you ready?
This the way of Mag TV.
Ooh, boy, you looking like you like what you saying. What you come over right to the party? I'm gonna be you like to the party?
So at first, you guys, I thought that Papoose might have been trying to use this young girl to come up, because my reasons for that, because he was coming down through that walk, like you getting ready to go to the ring, and he was rapping. So then I went back and looked at some past videos of her, but just before a game, her fight, she always had rappers, entertaining her while she's walking down to that ring. Yeah, sister, homegirl, Clarissa Shields, y'all. Don't forget she got a movie out too. I guess Papoose, that Papoose. Joy Reid, y'all know, has been fired. So she's telling all these emotions that she's having. But one thing for sure, she says she's disappointed. This is Joy Reid. This is Kid Gravity Beyond. That's who I get this from.
And as you can imagine, I have been through every emotion over the past several days. Tasha knows, she's been on the calls with me for some of them. Angela surely knows. Carrie Jimmy's been on with me. Alicia Garza, I've just been talking to we call ourselves our machetes. I've been talking to so many people, but I've been through every emotion from, anger, rage, disappointment, hurt, feeling that, guilt, that I let my team lose their jobs. But in the end, where I really land and where I've landed on today is just gratitude, just pure gratitude. And gratitude, not just because people would take the time to get on a call like this, or to take care of me, but also that my show had value. And